Thanks for joining us today, everyone. I'm Roland Barris. Here are your top headlines on this Friday. The Boise State Broncos continue their march towards an undefeated season when they take on one of their biggest rivals. That's tomorrow night at BYU. Odds makers have the Broncos favored by about 7 points right now, but Boise State head coach Brian Harsin says the Broncos will have to bring their A game because Provo has always been a difficult place to play.
The teams play hard, and I know this. I know playing here and playing there. I played there a few times too. That's a tough place to play. And our guys, we just need to know what we're getting into from that standpoint and be ready to go. And
I think there's a lot of things that I admire about that program and admire about their fans and their coaching staff. And we're building a culture that I think can really match what they're doing as well. And it takes some time, but right now we don't have time. We have to be able to play right now.
So kickoff for this matchup will be at 8:15 tomorrow night, and the game will be aired on ESPN2 as the Broncos look to stay perfect on the season. The Idaho Steelheads begin their 23rd year in downtown Boise as they hosted the Wichita Thunder tonight to start the season at CenturyLink Arena. Everett Sheen takes over as the new Steelheads coach, and former player Scott Burt has worked his way into an assistant position. Steelheads hope to continue their 23-year streak of making the playoffs. Hard to believe, 23 years in this town. Lewis and Clark Elementary wants to make reading so easy that it's almost automatic, so they have installed their very first, get this, book vending machine. Every week, one student is awarded a golden token for good behavior or academic gains, among other things, and they get to choose a book to keep from the vending machine.
As a school administrator, I thought, how cool would it be to have something in our school where students can be rewarded, but not necessarily with a treat, not with candy, not with food, but with a book, something that they could take home, that they could have as their own as a reward for great things they're doing at school.
It's theirs. They get to keep it. Lewis and Clark is the first school in Idaho to use the machine. The first golden token, by the way, will be given to a deserving student next week.
Now, Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the On Your Side forecast.
Turning out to be a pretty decent afternoon. Temperatures are in the upper 50s to near 60 through the Treasure Valley. We did have a couple of isolated showers, even some pea-sized hail in South Boise during the day today, but blue skies return to parts of the valley. It is comfortable now. Isolated showers will continue to sprinkle through the valley, but for the most part, it should be dry. If you have any plans this evening, I'll be out live at Rocky Mountain High School. Eagle coming into town. We're going to be covering some Friday night football up. We'll keep a close eye on the weather, but I don't think we're going to have an issue during the evening. Now, we take a look at what's happening in the Central Mountains. Winter storm watch has now turned to a winter storm warning. That white area of Staley to Sun Valley just issued now, changing that watch to a warning for 6 to 12 inches of snow, up to 16 inches in the higher peaks with 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So hunters beware in the East Central Mountains, and snow for the West Central Mountains. The McCall area under a winter weather advisory for the first time this season. 1 to 4 inches of snow between 4,500 and 6,000 feet. 4 to 8 inches of snow, 6,000 feet and above. We had a couple inches of snow at Tamarack earlier, and I think we could see even more, an 8 to 12-inch number on some of the peaks of the ski areas as cold and moisture come together to blast into the northwest. It will hit us mostly on Saturday, but a good portion of the weekend could be wet, especially Saturday. Here you see for the Treasure Valley, you take a look at some of the numbers here, and really it's about a quarter-inch, the new numbers popping in. You see the blue in the Central Mountains, a heavier precipitation there to the higher elevations. 2,200, so about a quarter-inch for the Boise area of rain, while snow flies in the higher elevations. Long Valley could get 1 to 3 inches with some melting on the roadways in the afternoon, but persistent snow in the higher elevations and the passes through Saturday night into Sunday morning. Watch out for midwinter-like travel. Here's my extended forecast: a 90% chance of rain in the Treasure Valley. Steady rain early in the morning, and then off and on periods of rain as we go through the latter part of the day. Even a little sunshine trying to peek through, and a chilly day Sunday. Now looks like we could even have some afternoon showers Sunday afternoon. We'll have another update coming for you later this evening right here.